Welcome back to the Urban Eco Woman. This is the first episode of our Spring Summer 16 campaign, which is actually very, very important to me. I've teamed up with Red Door to support their women's shelter, which creates empowerment and refuge to women who are fleeing from domestic violence. And in general, you're going to find that this season is going to be way more socio-political. We're going to be delving into themes such as poverty. I mean, not poverty over there in another country or somewhere else is really abstract. I mean, poverty right here in our city, in Toronto, literally in our backyards. I mean, there's billions of dollars just flowing through our city. Why are shelters just overflowing? So we want to talk a little bit more about that, as well as just feature brands that are giving back, brands that give back to the community. As consumers, we're just becoming way more cognizant of what brands are supporting. So we want to highlight brands that are giving back and brands that are making a difference and brands that matter. So today we're going to be talking to the founders of two of my favorite brands. One of them is, all I have to say is throw out that Listerine, throw out that crust. We are going completely natural and with essential oils and botanical oils. We're going to be talking about a whole new concept in oral health with One Drop, which is a toothpaste replacement. And I mean, it's summertime, the makeup's coming off, our skin needs to be simply on fleek. So to keep it that way, we're going to be talking to the founder of Hottie Balm, which basically will make your skin glow in a short period of time. So stay tuned for that. We're here today with Michelle Rosetta, the Queen Bee at BEE23, and the founder of one of my all-time favorite moisturizing blends, which is the Hottie Balm, which is infused with a bunch of natural ingredients, as well as it totally has your environmental activism written all over it, and there's actually an aura or your energy of goddess all encapsulated in here. Michelle, what is in here that makes it so awesome?
Well, when I made that, it was for my skin, fragrance-free, but I really looked at how the skin was made.
Yeah.
Took what was most potent in each of those elements and put it together in a way that when it goes on, your skin's like, oh, you look like me, and it ends up taking it in.
Yes.
But in there is shea, jojoba, calendula, apricot kernel, sunflower, olive oil, some really incredible ingredients along with the beeswax essential oils, and natural vitamin E, which is really important for natural UV care, and shea butter has natural SPF. But all of them together end up soothing, rejuvenating, and protecting. They're amazing. Beeswax and shea actually take water out of the air and lock it into your cells. So it's like you're naturally plumping. But for women that are using it as a primer under their makeup, it's protecting from the makeup, but you're not getting that dry skin feeling at the end of the day because it's moisturized.
Yes, and it also ranges from all different skin types as well, right?
Yes.
So it goes from...
There's been really good results for women that are obviously within the mature to dry, eczema, psoriasis, but a lot of women with different types of sensitive skin issues, combination, acne prone, it's worked really well to help clear up skin and to protect it from a lot of the elements that are causing the inflammation.
Yeah, and for me, I have normal to oily at times, but it just really helped just bring out that glow. My face, after using it a couple times, I was literally flawless.
And a lot of women said it's actually reduced pore size. That's how they feel. So that's really cool as well.
And I don't know if I've been using it the right way, but how do you actually use it?
Well, it's really, I carry mine everywhere with me.
Yeah.
But you just take a little bit out.
Yeah.
It's just like a regular cream, and you smooth it on, small upward circles, full face and neck.
Small upward circles.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Just like a regular cream.
Yeah, and well, on a more serious note, I reached out to you because I knew that you'd be one of the first people to jump on board with the Urban Eco and teaming up with Red Door. You would know that you'd be one of the first people to team up for the initiative. So I wanted to know, from your perspective, why was it important for you and your amazing Hottie Balm to jump on an initiative like this?
Well, it was important for me to support your campaign simply because personally I've had to access the services of a shelter like Red Door before. So it was a chance for me to give back, but also just to let women know that even in those overwhelming times, that looking for the little bits of light during each moment and following those, you will walk out of the darkness. And then in general, for our whole population, knowing our self-worth is directly connected to the types of products that we're allowing on our bodies what we support.
And I think it's also important because, you embody this goddess, I embody the goddess, we're warrior women, but this just goes to show, we are all susceptible to violence, and you know, it doesn't matter if you're a feminist or if you're outspoken, we're all susceptible to this. So thank you so much for sharing that with me. And yes, and it is directly connected to an empowering product that's like this totally clean. That's amazing. So tell people, like, how can we support this, and where do we get this amazing honey bomb?
Well, our website is BE23.ca,
Yes.
BE23.ca. You can check for our full schedule there. However, we're going to be all around Toronto this summer,
Yes.
so
You'll be on your motorcycle or something.
yeah, trucking around the Honey Bomb. But we'll be Davisville Tuesdays 3 to 7 with Apple Tree Markets, Wednesday
Awesome.
Ryerson Campus 11 till 2. There's several other markets
And
we're doing.
you sell it online, right?
Oh, online, yes, you can purchase online.
Awesome.
And also throughout the GTA, there's several retailers.
Just so you know, anytime you purchase a Hottie Bomb between now and August the 31st, a portion of the proceeds are going to go back to the Urban Eco Woman and Red Door campaign. Thank you so much, Michelle, for joining us today, and look forward to seeing you more.
Oh, it was my pleasure. Thank you so much for having me.
So we're here with Irene, who's the founder of Body Food Dental, to talk to her about my new favorite product, One Drop. It's literally one drop, infused with essential oils, with botanicals. It literally feels like nature has just exploded in your mouth. So we're here with the founder, Irene, and Irene has a background in pharmaceuticals as well as aromatherapy. So tell us, like, how did you create this product, One Drop?
A lot of research. I made it specifically for one person who had chronic dental issues and wanted me to create something for her. So I researched, formulated, put it together, tweaked it a few times until it was ready to be bottled.
Awesome. And okay, so what exactly, like, what is in this? It's so powerful. Like what are the ingredients or essential oils? Like what's in here?
Well, there's a combination of essential oils.
Okay, well, first I think that we should tell people it's a toothpaste replacement.
It's a toothpaste replacement product, so you don't use toothpaste anymore.
Okay.
And essential oils are really strong. You have to know what you're doing when you work with them.
Yeah.
So one drop of this serum is all you need. You put one drop on your toothbrush and you brush your teeth with it twice a day. So the essential oils are cinnamon, clove oil. Clove's been used for centuries for toothaches. And neem oil, which has been used for centuries in different cultures for overall oral health care.
Yeah, and I mean, and that brings me to my other questions. Well, thank you first of all for signing on to supporting the Urban Eco Woman and Red Door campaign. You were one of the first people who signed on to it right away. You said yes. So why was it important for you to sign on to this campaign with us?
Well, it's the whole picture, you know. It's about, I support women that are financially challenged. One of the first things to go will be their dental health because they're not going to have the money to go to a dentist. It's about ecologically,
Yes.
you know, holistic, the organic movement, and becoming aware that there are things in this world and of this planet that are 100% naturally that will heal us in a good way.
Yeah. So how do people get their hands on this? Because yeah, you're right. Even as an entrepreneur, it's very, very expensive. Dental care is very, very expensive. So I see my dentist 2-3 times a year, but in between, like what happens? So I think that, I mean, this is so amazing because you're saying that literally, if we keep up with something like this, we can really cut back on our dental bill.
Because you can feel your teeth are so clean. So that actually kills germs that cause plaque buildup, basically. That's one of the big things. If you don't have plaque building up, you don't have gingivitis, you don't have cavities, you don't have bad breath. It's the whole picture. So that bottle will last about 3 months.
That's
You will save a
amazing.
fortune in your dental bills.
That's amazing. And how do people get their hands on it?
You can go to my website, bodyfooddental.com, and also all the stores that are carrying the product are listed on the site.
Great. Well, thank you for supporting the
Thank
initiative,
you.
and thank you for the interview today.
Great.
Thank you for watching today, and if you want to support this initiative with the Urban Eco Woman and Red Door, please email me directly at info@gmprmedia.com.